Okay, it is November, let's see, I think it's November the 29th, I'm not sure. I have to double check. It's Monday. I'm going to go check the food stamp on my food stamp case because I'm on Arrington-Bey because I got another letter. Even though I went to and I supplied the information. You see how this black truck looks with the lights on? When I was doing walking the crossroad from Burger King, and there was a car accident in front of me, this truck with the lights on that has blue lights and red lights inside of it is exactly how that truck looked that was next to the pale skin. And then, he does have a police, okay. Yeah, he has the word police on the back of it. He looked mongoloid. This particular person looked mongoloid or a black Negro. I'm not sure. But he has the word police on the back of his shirt. When I was walking across the street and there was a car accident, I was getting ready to use the crosswalk right in front of Burger King. And as because I was seeing so many car accidents that were so odd in Annapolis, on my path to work, back and forth to work, I took out my tablet, and as I was taking out my tablet, the police officer that was next to the pale skin that stopped for me to cross, but there was a black Negro or African American. This is description only according to constitutional law. I don't know if they claim a nationality. Was behind. It looked to be a female, pale skin, and even though she made a complete stop, and also the black SUV with the lights inside also made a complete stop, it looked like the African American black Negro ran into the back of her. And then I went ahead and said there was a car accident. And more police came. As I was getting my tablet to record, I stopped. I was like, this is too odd. You know, so many car accidents on my path back and forth to work in Annapolis. Can you not talk to me? A black Negro trying to talk to me right now. This happens a lot of times when I start videotaping. So, especially in reference to the police, United States Navy, and Army. Okay, he just sitting there and all of a sudden try to somehow communicate, especially when I start to speak about unnaturalized United States Navy, Army, and the police. So as I was taking out my tablet, because I thought it was so odd, because the car accident happened right in front of me, the police officer that was in the black SUV that looked so similar to this looked at me and said, he F-U-C-K-U. It was obvious that's what he said. I don't know what time and what date it is. I'm going to check and see. So you ask yourself, why would a police officer say such things or look at you? And at first I was like, I couldn't believe that because I was still turning on my tablet. And so it looked definitely like that police officer became irritated as I was turning on my tablet to record and said it. And then he completely, after I turned on my tablet, they just went through the whole, where you have an accident, more police called, the black male got out with a mask on, with a cell phone in his hand. So when you hear someone say he F-U-C-K-U, and you don't know nobody personally, Imani Gray Bay and I, Rhonda Arrington-Bey is Morris, we don't know no one personally in Annapolis, nor have we implied that we want to get to know someone spiritually or mentally, personally in Annapolis. So, who would they be referring to, and what they would be referring to when these spirits say such things? So it's odd, isn't that? I mean, it was like literally. But I didn't have it on camera because I was turning on the camera. And then but that's exactly how the I don't know. I don't see a bus, so I'm gonna try to walk up closer. And then when I started talking about sex trafficking in Annapolis, I had posted about sex trafficking and how sex trafficking can happen spiritually, on a spiritual, mental plane, and how sex trafficking can happen on the physical plane. The next day, I got up to go earn money at Burger King, my normal walk, and my normal path, the regular path, and there was this pale skin walk with his dog with no leash, and where the area where I saw the mongoloid, it looked to be from South Central America or Mexico, lying in the grass, playing with his dog with no leash. And I was on high ground, and he started to follow me. And I said, get your dog, get your mutt. And he started saying police. He said the word police. He started saying, shut up. Now, I had just posted the day before about how spiritual sex trafficking can be. I thought it was so odd. This is just a sequence of events because I'm a spiritual woman, and I am definitely demonstrate spirituality. So, how I just literally got through posting how sex trafficking can happen on the mental different planes spiritually, with those who have access to some form of science that they should be using if they are on this landmass to help humanity, especially if they are in an authoritative position where they consider themselves police, the military, Navy, Army, Marines. They supposed to be naturalized, and they supposed to be protectors. You're not supposed to be afraid that one of them going to attack you or harass you because because they want to sex traffic you. Islam. So he started to literally, the pale skin started to follow me and say, shut up, with the dog with no leash. Shut up. I got my tablet out a little bit, but I was rushing to get to work. So I called the cops that afternoon. So I think this is a good footage of that. Is definitely how the SUV looked. So, when you're dealing with sex trafficking, so the reason why I said this is odd, because I just tweeted about sex trafficking that night before. And then the next day, the pale skin said the word police, and then start saying, shut up, following me. Now, when you're dealing with sex traffickers, you also have venereal diseases. There's other criminal activities that are contribute to sex trafficking. It's not always just plain sex trafficking. You have other criminal activities that is in addition to sex trafficking. Money laundering, murder, kidnapping. So, anyway, I did see enough footage. I just want to make sure I'm walking now I'm walking back from it. I'm waiting on the bus. And another thing I find odd is so many times I have to go after I turn in information about my food stamps. So many times I still get a letter saying that I never got the food stamps. Too many times my stamps have been cut off when I have made the appointment. And so this is what I got, another letter, the same thing. And so when your stamps are cut off, that means you expect for your stamps to appear because you did what you were supposed to do, and they don't appear. And so you have to take money or cash out of your check to pay for food where you might not have budget this to happen. So it's the same like when I think it was December 2020, someone literally, while we were here in Annapolis, we came in the last week of 2016, literally was stealing money out of our bank account electronically. And when I caught it maybe within an hour of it happening, and so as I was speaking to the representative on the phone to get a solution, at Extended Stay America, oddly, there were people walking up and down the hall saying they did it or something. I think I recorded. I don't have the recording right now. So what I'm going to do is see exactly what the date is, because I don't know. I think it's the 28th or the 29th. So once again, Imani and I, we have said so many times I give testimony about hearing feedback, odd feedback in the room. And then someone saying, it's like really like a low feedback, like maybe technology. Like saying brother love you, brother pay, like some type of low feedback, like technology in our room at Extended Stay. So I started recording because I was like, this is so odd. Maybe because I'm a spiritual woman, and I know I'm not just hearing things. So I started to record what I was hearing. Spanish speaking accents. Here, oh my goodness. I can't tell you how many times I've heard them say the number 3. Literally like an animal, like some type of beast. Okay, it's November 28th, 2022. Literally sounding like an animal or some type of beast or some type of freak, saying the number 3 in an odd manner. Noticing there was manipulation with my tablet. So this gave me the conclusion that we are among some type of laboratory experiments, artificial intelligence, robots that can control your tablet, that can control electronics, that can control and remove money from your bank account. And also somehow, I think, definitely give money to those who follow through with whatever criminal activity, whether it's sex trafficking, money laundering, whatever else that might be going on that's criminal with them. So this is the connection to having issues in Annapolis as Moors, and we don't know anyone personally here in Annapolis, nor have we implied. But if you are among some type of laboratory, unnatural, unclean experiment that's been stalking you, and that they have created somewhere, maybe not in Annapolis, but somewhere close, who knows, I'm just a thought, then this, and they have an authoritative position, this is why you might have issues. Sex trafficking. Anyways, November 28th, 2022, here come the bus.